Hey Emily, what's the similarity between my brain and the Bermuda Triangle?
I don't know, Michelle, what?
Information goes in and then it's never found again. So, what is exercise in the brain? Exercise protects our cognitive thinking and memory. Cognitive thinking is things such as learning, understanding, and attention. Exercise creates new neural pathways in our brain, and specific parts of our brain are activated when we exercise, such as the prefrontal, frontal, and temporal cortex, compared to when we aren't exercising. Endorphins are also released in the brain when we exercise, which gives us a positive mood and can act as a form of antidepressant. Exercise also helps with sleep, which it reduces our stress and decreases anxiety.
Exercise in the brain covers many topics. We're just going to focus on specific populations, how exercise affects them, and what exercises they should focus on. In a study we looked at, it compared anaerobic and aerobic exercise in older adults. They studied task switching tests, reaction time tests, response compatibility tests. The aerobic exercises showed improvement in task switching and reaction time tests, but not in response compatibility tests. Anaerobic exercises showed no improvement, but they maintained the results from the baseline test, showing that the rate of cognitive decline was slowed.
So, example of exercises for aerobic would be walking, stationary bike, swimming, anaerobic, stretching, toning, and yoga. So, just trying to find exercises that are fun and nothing too strenuous.
Another study we looked at patients in a nursing home who had Alzheimer's disease. They studied physical performance, nutritional status, and psychological disturbances. The physical test showed the greatest improvement for the exercise group and that there was no decline in behavioral disturbances or nutritional statuses, which all results in the test showing that there was a slower decline for the group regularly exercising rather than the routine medical care group.
Exercise is also being shown to help individuals with Parkinson's disease. So, it's important to include exercises that activate both the sensory and motor areas of our brain so that they're multitasking. An example of an exercise would be using things called boom whackers, which they hit together while stepping in and out of hoops, or if they're sitting down, throwing a ball to one another, working on their balance and coordination. So it's not necessarily a cure, but it just makes the progression of their disease slower.
Exercises for adults with brain disease include walking, flexibility, strength training, balance, and ballroom dancing. Ballroom dancing is important because there's both a mental and a physical aspect that can be worked on.
So with younger adults, we can create more neural pathways when we're younger compared to when we're older. So it's important to create habits of exercise when we're younger so that we're more likely to continue with exercise throughout our life, which slows the decline of brain dysfunction. Those who exercise when they're younger see a benefit, like cognitive benefit, when they're older. And exercise has also been shown to improve alertness and concentration for those in school and at work.
Exercises for younger adults include team sports, running, swimming, dancing, yoga, and stretching, and team sports and dancing have both that mental and physical aspect that's very important. It's important that when exercising, it's regular and not just once every now and again. And it's not important necessarily the intensity or the kind of exercise, just that it's happening habitually. It's suggested that you exercise 52 hours over the course of 6 months or 20 minutes, 6 days a week.
So our key points is that exercise protects cognitive functions. Parts of our brain are activated when we exercise. This was the prefrontal, frontal, and temporal cortex compared to when we don't exercise, keeping this active. It slows the cognitive decline, and it also shows to slow the progression of those individuals with brain disease. And also with younger adults, it's important to create a habit of exercise when they're younger so that we can continue this throughout life.
Here's some of the sources we used and our questions.